All right, welcome to our demonstration on how to find your assignments on Google Classroom and submit them correctly. Ms. Burgess and Mrs. Kruger and myself, Ms. Wiggs, we're going to walk through some examples today for everyone. So this view is what Google Classroom looks like as a teacher, which has some different tabs than what students get to see. So I'm going to have my two students take turns sharing their screens with you to show what these assignments look like from their point of view. So I'm going to have Mrs. Kruger, I'm going to stop my screen and have her take over and show that same classroom.
All right. Okay, so this is an example of just a regular Google Classroom, and then I'm going to go into my Liberty one-on-one class.
And as you can see, the stream can get a little disorganized. Not everything goes in chronological order here automatically. Teachers might move things up in order to show how important they are. So there are a couple of different ways that we can look for what is upcoming and what is due next for an assignment. So Mrs. Kruger, can you go to classwork first?
Classwork.
Mm-hmm. So from there, you can see that some of your homework assignments are gray and some of them are blue, and there's a whole variety. And can you show us where the due dates are? Those are on the side.
Right here.
Yeah, actually just below where your cursor is there, it should say like due April 20th, due.
Right here, this one is edited on at 1:50 p.m. This one is due April 20th, due April 24th. Right.
And they don't really go in order, do they?
No, and the one down here, the quiz is due tomorrow.
Yeah, so a better place to look for those due dates is if you go back to the stream, on the side where it says upcoming, yeah, you've got your due dates in order. And if you hit view all at the bottom there, it's going to take you to just a list of upcoming homework assignments for this class organized by student. Yeah, isn't that great?
Wonderful. And you can see which ones are assigned, which one is missing, and which one has been turned in.
That's exactly right. So why don't we go to that example question that you've turned in and see if we can demonstrate that type of assignment. We'll see. All right, so you've given us one answer to this question, but let's go through and edit that answer. Let's say you thought Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde was your favorite, but you've thought of another. So over on that left-hand side is where you're going to submit answers anytime you have a Google Classroom question assigned to you. So go ahead and hit edit. It did give you some warnings, and then you can change your answer and turn it in again.
Yep, I'm just going to turn in.
That is the correct way to turn in your answer for a Google Classroom question. What if you had a question about the assignment? Mrs. Kruger, where would you write your question about this homework assignment, like asking about the due date or?
I have two options. I have an option here for class comments, which everybody would see, or I could come over here to the private comments where just the teacher would see. And I can say, when is this assignment due?
Awesome. That's great. So for this type of question assignment, if you turn in a comment, you're probably not going to get your homework graded correctly. So make sure that you use that left-hand side where you actually submit your answer. Thanks, Mrs. Kruger. Can we take a look at the template document next? So you're going to go back to your classwork.
Right here, I'm going to go back to classwork. Sorry. There we go.
Yep, that's it exactly. The one that says homework example, yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Yep, so this is an example of a type of homework assignment where the teacher has posted a template for students to fill out. So it's going to automatically create a Google Doc for you. So you can click on your Google document. Yep. And it will automatically make a new Google document with your name added to the title of the assignment. You can fill out your answers, and then there should be a gray turn-in button for you, Mrs. Kruger.
So this is where we found, remember, it was not a, yep, the turn in right there.
There you go.
Top right.
Sometimes it does not load exactly correctly, but that should be there if the teacher has used a template.
And I get another prompt to make sure I want to turn it in, and I have to click turn in.
Mm-hmm. And again, students can edit those documents over and over and over again, and until they turn it in, it will probably not get a grade from the teacher. So make sure you've hit that final step. Awesome, thanks so much, Mrs. Kruger. I think we're gonna switch over and have Ms. Burgess show us a form and adding a document.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Okay.
Awesome. So under classwork, there should be a quiz.
I'm already taking a quiz, Ms. Wiggs.
I know.
Okay,
this is one of the new types. Yes, that's exactly it. This is one of the newer types of assignments that we're seeing from teachers. So go ahead and open that exactly.
Okay.
And sometimes Google even adds helpful notes for us as well. That is exactly where you would want to add or create new assignments. But since this teacher has posted a blank form for you, you can actually click on the blank quiz. And so this is an example of a quiz where you would be typing in an answer and then taking a picture and submitting it. So could you show us how that might work?
Mm-hmm. So my answer is going to be 8. And I'm now going to add my file.